So it's a Friday. Today's classes were a real contrast to last week's. Last week I had 5 classes at the elementary school as usual. One of them went well. The other 4 I had loud students who didn't want to pay attention. Really just rough rough day that time. So today, every class went well. Every last one. And I had 5 normal classes, and I had 1 class with teachers. I was just classroom English stuff that we were working on, and simple stories, and basically practice for them so that they can get better, so they can teach you better. With the 6th graders, they were learning prepositions, objects and prepositions. The remote control is on the table. The tissue box is under the table. And I looked at their prepositions, must have been 2 weeks ago, and said, let's make this into a battleship game. This is the first time that the elementary school teachers have seen that. Do it all the time at the junior high school. Phrase completion, using parts of a sentence. Really fun for the 6th graders. So that went over really well. And even the students who don't care to pay attention and don't have any interest in speaking English usually were actually into playing the game. And both of my 6th grade classes ran over today, and they were just having a blast with it. Teachers loved it. I got them started. They played against me once, just guessing where my ships were, and I gave out stickers for anyone who hit one of my battleships. It is a simplified version for this, but then I let them play against each other, and they just went right to it. I gave out stickers for anyone who won their game. I had the stickers from America for people who played against me, and then they got Pokemon stickers. One of the other teachers contributed when they won games against each other. So it was fun. 4th grade students were a blast. Well, it's the end of the year, so just review. They got to sing and play games the whole time. And I don't think they realized that they were reviewing and practicing everything that they know. They had a great time. And then, here, I got my last Valentine's Day chocolate. One of the teachers waiting because I generally come to school on Fridays. For all the chocolates and all the candies I've gotten this week, that's 9 from 9 different people. Really cool. It's really nice to get. It feels almost spontaneous because I don't see as much of the Valentine's Day hype being out here in the country. Just feels really nice. And the cutest of all the chocolates and gifts, all the nicely wrapped ones and all that. Cutest one was I got a single Haichu candy, which is basically like a starburst. I got it from one of my students at Tomobuchi. And I was in the teacher's office sitting on the couch. I was reading my hang gliding book. She came over, she sat down next to me and was talking to me, and asked to borrow my book, was looking at it, and then held the book up as kind of a blind, and reached over and put the Haichu candy in my pocket. And told me it was a secret, and then said how nice, kind of giggled and said how nice my hang gliding book was, and pretended like nothing happened. And I thought it was really funny. I know it was impromptu. She just happened to have candy with her that day, but it was funny. It was cute. And then the end of the day today, towards the end of the day, I was talking with Nozaki-san, and she's in charge of running the elementary school. Not really in charge of running it, but she helps it run smoothly. She mostly serves tea, and when people bring back big boxes of gifts that are individually wrapped, she sets them out on all the desks, and she just makes sure that people are comfortable in the office. I think she does a lot of dishes, and mostly the serving tea and making coffee and things like that. So, a job where she gets to gossip a lot and just talk with people, and because she's not actually a teacher, but she's really nice, and she's always been willing to help me out, always been really friendly. And today we were talking about the fact that I'm not recontracting here, so I won't be there after July. And she said, yeah, it's understandable. she's not going to be there at the end of March. I think it's mandatory retirement age is what she's hitting, so she's leaving and going to go get another job or do something else someplace else. But she was saying, yeah, you can't get tied down in one place. It's good that you're moving around, you're going to see other things, and it's just kind of a little bit of a sad note in her voice about saying that she hadn't gotten to do enough things, and she got to telling me about just saying that she had such a good connection. So happy that she got to talk with me, because the other ALT she hasn't really gotten to talk with. She doesn't speak any English really, and she said she was going to Kyoto this coming weekend and was looking to get me a little kind of goodbye gift for when she was leaving, and she started to get a little choked up and actually shed a tear in the middle of the office, and wow, it's really touching. She was just saying, it taught me so many things about Colorado and about foreigners and stuff, and really glad I got to know you, and it was really sweet. She's just really nice. It was nice to make a good connection with someone again, and it was when we were talking, we were in the middle of the office, but we were definitely in our own little world there. She shed a tear or two, and I was kind of, I don't know, I wasn't that choked up, but I was definitely a little choked up. No tears, just choked up. So anyways, I brought several things with me from Colorado when I showed up here, all different omiyage, and generally, I kind of came to the conclusion after I arrived here that most of the omiyage that I was giving out, the better things to give out were edible things, and I saved some other things for special occasions for people who I really made a connection with. So in March, that last day I see Nozaki Sensei, planning on giving her one of these, the gold aspen leaves from Colorado. When the leaves change in the fall, got a couple of the gold tipped leaves before I left. So especially because we've talked about the Colorado mountains a lot, about nature, about life, about listening to the woods, looking at the stars. And I guess that philosophy stuff, I mostly just listen because I don't know those words, but I generally get the trend of what's being said. And then I have to look a lot of words up in my dictionary, which I had to do again today. I must have looked up a half dozen words in a 15-minute conversation with her, which, actually maybe even more than that. And some of them I just accept the fact that I don't understand. Those are just the ones that are essential for understanding the conversation. But that was all really good. I guess this is turning into a really long one. It'll probably be its own segment. Quick plans about the weekends. I can't fly this weekend because my instructor is at another competition somewhere else in Wakayama, about 2 hours from here. So I'm going to Osaka. Get myself some hiking boots, help protect my feet for hang gliding, and hang out with Kanako and just do some adventuring. Oh yeah, and go to Koreatown and pick up some good kimchi. Glad I've discovered kimchi. Now it's time to go get the really good stuff. To get anything better than there, I'm going to have to go to Korea. So, okay, that's it for tonight. Good night.